Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaking free at the 35. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype and build up of the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. If you can keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Handoff from the shotgun. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Now it's 2nd down here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Buckeyes keep the football on the move.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
The Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. No press here. The defense backing away. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. On the run here. Lets it go. Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver. Then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Jukes past the defender. He's in the clear. And they're finally able to stop him. But great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. And you know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Game makes it 2nd and medium. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. He's running out of time here. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
7th play now, the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Past the 50. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get them to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. They go with a direct snap. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Green. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy.
Will he score here? Touchdown, Tigers. This quarterback on fire today.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss on first down, it's second and long from the 22. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now on third and very long, looking to throw. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. He hands it off from the gun. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. Important second down play coming up. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? And the back now goes in motion. Back to throw. It's Collins. Caught quickly. Brought down to the 46. Good enough for a first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First down. We're going to throw the football. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game, and then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
Second down play coming up. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch to the back. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And he knocks that one right through. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Back to throw. It's Sayin. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
The secondary backed up off the ball now. From the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
A little bit too much on the punt. It lands just inside the end zone for a touchback. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever. Going all the way back to like Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. But the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
To the air, it's Collins. And he fires the football to the right side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Big play in enemy territory all the way to the 41-yard line.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
When they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back, and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Second down after that previous play. And now the handoff. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Going the other way, can they catch him? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
And this is a big-time play by this linebacker showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover 2, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend. It's exactly what he did. And I don't know if the quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that.
Bringing pressure. Under pressure, just lets it go. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty marker. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Sayan. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. A big gain.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up second down.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And he'll drop back here on third down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points. Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34. Second down after that run on the previous play. Tailback takes the handoff again. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Here comes the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. On third down, he drops to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Bell. And he goes down after a solid gain on the play. That's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Dropping back, it's Collins. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He's looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. And he's able to do that right here.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
And here's the handoff. Got space, looking to score. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The defense recovers the fumble. Touchdown, LSU on the scoop and score.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out and it gets them a touchdown.
They convert to PAT, so the lead is now 21. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Looking for his big tight end. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Nice throw, caught for a completion. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. Buckeyes come to the line and start a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And that run produces a decent gain. The gain makes it 2nd and medium. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they get him down after the completion. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made over the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback drops back, looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State. Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good. They're down now 14, 24-10. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. First half clock with just 7 seconds remaining for this first down play. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And the defense wraps him up. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just time enough for one more play in the half. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this deep to begin the second half. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds his man. It's Sampson. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. Doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
Here's the second down play. They're going to run the option. They'll toss it to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Dropping back. It's Collins. Trying to extend the play. And they'll send this one to the right side after a lot of time in the pocket. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
They'll try to run this one in. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. So what happened there? The defense just lost track of the tight end down the goal line.
Yeah, I don't know if they were just so focused on defending the goal line, they just completely forgot about the tight end. That'll be probably the easiest touchdown throw and catch of the game we see all day.
And the point after is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Warner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver makes the catch. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardell Jones.
The pass is intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense